Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are here in Wrigley Field to finish up with the Cubs. I didn't look that far ahead on the schedule, not sure when we're going to see the Cubs next. Guess I could do that real quick here. Hold on, getting this all pulled up here. Here's the schedule, which on the links of all the recaps, you can find the schedule on that site too if you guys are curious. Let's see. We don't see the Cubs again until the end of July, and the first day of August, and then we see them one last time right at the end of September. So we still got a little bit of time to tangle with them. I was looking mostly at the schedule, but from my glance, it looked like the Cubs have their regular lineup in. CC Sabathia on the mound for the Cubs. I think I knew he was on the Cubs now. Kester at the plate. Sabathia starts things off with a fastball for strike one. This one is fouled back. Rongo will run out of room. 0-2. And this one is too low. 1-2. Up the middle. That'll get through for a base hit. Leadoff single. That will bring Marvin to the plate. He will bat right-handed. Kester takes off, and he will be safe. I think that was a better throw than what we saw out of Sky against the Cardinals, but Kester is pretty quick, and he was able to get in there safely. Marvin ground ball to short. Kester retreats back to second, and the throw goes to first for the first out of the game. That will bring Chief to the plate. Runner in scoring position with one out. First pitch, a fastball for a strike. The ground ball just foul down the first base line. 0-2. This will get into left field and roll all the way to the wall. Kester will score easily. Chief will walk in for, well, it could have been a stand-up double. He decided to slide, but he didn't need to. But the Squirrels will take the early 1-0 lead. So Terry will now dig in, and runner still in scoring position with one out, as that changeup is up and in. And then a slurve that breaks too low. There's a called strike. Maybe that'll get Terry going here now. And he looks at strike two, makes it 2-2. And looks at strike three. Terry did not offer at any pitch in that at-bat. So 2 away. Frank at the plate. There is still a runner on second. First pitch is called a strike. Ground ball, but it's going to be foul over by the third base coach. Sabathia gets a pop-up in front of the plate. Rongo will make the grab. Squirrels do score a run on 2 hits, though. Matt Merton will start things off for the Cubs. And you can see the normal lineup in for the Squirrels today. Graves on the mound. As Merton digs in, ready to start things off for Chicago. Starts off with a little bloop towards first. It's in foul ground, but Terry will make the grab. 1 away on 1 pitch. Brings Santana to the plate. First pitch is swung on and missed on a changeup. This is going to be a base hit into left field. Nothing fancy, just dumps it out there. Santana is awfully quick, but he will stop at a single. We'll see if he tries to steal a base or not. Carlos Pena looks at strike one. Tom is a very good, strong-armed catcher, but Graves isn't super fast to the plate, nor does he throw hard, so he is a pitcher runners can steal off of. Pena strikes out swinging, brings J.J. Hardy to the plate, and he'll start off with strike one. Swing and a miss for 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. Santana never tried to take second, and as it turned out, it wouldn't have much mattered. So 1-0 as we go into the second, where Tom will lead things off for the Squirrels.
Number 10, Tom, catcher.
First pitch to Tom is inside. And this is outside, 2-0. Ground ball up towards the middle, but Hardy's going to grab it and throw to first. One away. That will bring Zach to the plate. First pitch is outside. Down and out. It's 2-0. Called strike one. Ooh, excuse me, had a yawn. Swing and a miss. We'll make it 2-2. Sabathia fastball. Zach does not swing at it. That's out number 2. That will bring Joey to the plate. He grounds this one over the third base bag. It's going to roll down by the bullpen. A 2-out single for Joey will bring Graves to the plate. A 250 is an amazing year for him, though we're still fairly early into the year. Has an 0-2 count. And that's going to be a base hit into right field. Look at Graves go. That'll turn things around to the top of the order with 2 outs and 2 on. 2 strikeouts for Sabathia the first time through the Squirrels' order. Kester not one of those, though he is down 0-2 here. And that's going to be a base hit into, well, no, I take that back. Merton able to come in and make the grab. Thought that was going to be too far of a run, but he got there. So 1-0 Squirrels as we go to the bottom of the second, where Carlos Quinton will lead things off. First pitch is called a strike on a slider. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Carlos Quinton continues to struggle. Rongo, though, has had a nice time at the plate. He's gotten a few hits against us, and that will be another one. A 1-out single that will turn things to Gary Matthews Jr., who I'm not sure actually had a hit against us yesterday, which is a rarity. No, Tom, I think, just flat missed that one. And that allows Rongo to get to second base. The ground ball towards Kester, who will throw to first. Runner does move to third. Pablo Ozuna at the plate. Tying run 90 feet away, but there are 2 outs. First pitch is called a strike on a slider. And a called strike on a backdoor curve. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Graves gets out of trouble. Still 1-0 as we move into the third inning, where Marvin will lead things off. First pitch to Marvin. It's going to be a line drive into center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall. Marvin will make his way to second base. Chief at the plate. Trying to remember what he did in his first at-bat, and I think he got a base hit, didn't he? Down into left field, I think. Could be wrong, though. In any case, he's got a 2-1 count here. Puts this one into left, but it's going to hook foul and off the wall. 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Terry at the plate. He struck out, I know that, because he has still not swung the bat in this game. Finally does, comes up empty, has an 0-2 count. Swings again, puts some bat on the ball. Marvin goes back to second. Throw goes to first. Closer play than I thought it was going to be, but it is an out. 2 away for Frank. Runner on second. First pitch is too high. Fouled back, but it'll make the screen. 1-1. There's a strike right down the middle, and Frank did not swing. Swings at this one. Will it get down? It will. Marvin on his way to score. 2-0 Squirrels. A runner still on first for Tom, who ground out in his first at-bat. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Looks at strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the top of the third. 2-0 Squirrels. As we go to the bottom of the third, Sabathia is due up at the plate. Hitting .267. He didn't hit a lot as a pitcher, but I seem to remember him being pretty capable when he was with the Brewers. Could be wrong, though. That's been a long time now. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat, and he will go down swinging. One away. Matt Murden hit a little foul pop over by first base in his first at-bat. 5 strikeouts for Graves, the first time through the Cubs' order. Has a 2-0 count in this at-bat. There's a called strike. Ground ball. Graves will grab it and throw to first. 2 away. Santana got a base hit. And trying to remember. He ended up on third on a wild pitch. I don't remember how he got to second. I don't think he stole it. Guess it doesn't matter now, especially since he struck out here in his second at-bat to end the third inning. So we move into the fourth. It's 2-0 Squirrels. Zach will lead things off.
Number 31, Williams.
Zach struck out looking in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. Hits this one, a ground ball right to Hardy at short. 1 down. Joey with a base hit in his first at-bat. Looks at a ball. Swing and a miss. Sabathia gets another swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. Ground ball to third. Throw goes to first. And that is 2 outs for Graves, who got a base hit in his first at-bat. He's almost hitting 300 at this point. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Another swing and a miss. Oh, and misses up and out. Fouls this one away to stay alive. Still 1-2. Ground ball that Ozuna ends up fielding. Throw to first, and that is the end of the top half of the fourth inning. Carlos Pena will lead off things for the Cubs in the bottom half. Still a 2-0 Squirrels lead. Pena struck out swinging in his first at-bat, and he will look at strike 1 in this at-bat. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Hardy also struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one into center field, left center field, and it's going to one-hop the wall. He will go in for a 1-out double. Throw wasn't that late, but it was offline. It's a double regardless. I'll say Marvin made the perfect throw or anything, but it was pretty good. Carlos Quinton at the plate, swings and misses at a curveball. A ground ball that'll get through the left side of the infield with Joey playing double. Well, it wasn't really double play. It was just holding on, I guess. Anyway, runners on the corners. Rongo at the plate. Only 1 out. Runner takes off for second, and Quinton will be cut down. Not a big fan of the Cubs' strategy there. That leaves the runner on third, but now there's 2 outs. And Rongo has an 0-2 count at the plate. Fouls this one back, so he does still have a chance. Well, I guess technically to tie this game, but not what I was thinking. A called strike 3 low in the zone. Rongo does not agree with it, but we are going to move on to the 5th regardless. 2-0 Squirrels lead. Kester will lead things off.
Number 2, Kester.
Kester 1 for 2 so far. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. And this should be a base hit, and it is over Hardy's head. Thought for a second he might jump up and catch it, but it does get down for a leadoff single. Brings Marvin to the plate. Hit a double in his last at-bat. Looks at a ball here. Swing and a miss. Kester will take second base. Stole that one more easily, it felt like. Marvin swings and misses to make it a 1-2 count. And hits a line drive into right field. Kester's going to try to score. Throw does not go directly home. By the time the throw was even made it there, he's well gone. So 3-0 Squirrels. Runner still on first. Chief at the plate. Starts off with a slurve for a strike. Hits this one high, but I don't think that far. It's going to hook foul anyway. 0-2. Hits this one. That'll be a base hit into left field. Runner advances just a base. So first and second with Terry at the plate. Terry is struck out and ground out. Has not been very aggressive at the plate today. That ball is up and in. Hits this one too short. Hardy goes to second with it. And that's the only out the Cubs get. So Frank to the plate with 1 out and runners on the corners. That pitch in the dirt. And then too far inside. 2-0. There's a called strike. Hits this one foul. Might land in the upper deck. I guess we'll never know. 2-2. This one straight up. Rongo goes over by the on-deck circle and makes the grab. Tom at the plate. Runner still on the corners. Now with 2 outs. And he looks at strike 1. That pitch misses outside. And a called strike down in the zone. 1-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. We will go to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Squirrels leading 3-0. And Gary Matthews Jr. coming to the plate. First pitch to Matthews is called a strike. Grounds this one foul. Makes it 0-2. Ground ball through the left side. So that'll be a leadoff single for Matthews. Pablo Ozuna to the plate. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Looks at strike 1 here. This one just misses outside. Ozuna does not offer. Swings at this one, but comes up empty. 1-2. And that's going to be a base hit into left field. Runners on first and second for the pitcher's spot. Does look like Sabathia is going to get to hit. He will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss. And that slider's too far outside. 1-2. Pops this one up. Infield fly called. Graves gets it himself. Matt Merton to the plate. 1 out, 2 runners on. First pitch is called a strike. And, well, we get a shot to second base. Is it a double play? No, it only gets the out at second. It's just going to say that Graves added 3 more strikeouts the second trip through the Cubs order. He's up to 8 now. Santana at the plate. Has runners on the corners with 2 outs, but an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will end the 5th. So the Cubs threaten again, but again do not score. It's 3-0 as we go to the 6th inning, and Zach is going to lead things off.
Number 31, Williams.
First pitch to Zach is called a strike. Second pitch also a strike. Swing and a miss, strike 3. One down, Joey at the plate. He's 1 for 2 so far. First pitch called a strike. Pops this one up foul. Rongo makes the play. 2 away. Graves will get to hit here. We want him to pitch one more inning. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. This one up and in. Sabathia starting to wipe his brow. As Graves with a 1-2 count. And Graves is going to get another base hit up the middle. He's got a hot bat. That'll bring Kester to the plate. He is 2 for 3. Runner on, 2 outs, and this is a ground ball to third. Throw goes to first, and that will end the top half of the inning. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Carlos Pena is due to lead off. Pena has struck out swinging in both at-bats today. Looks at strike 1 here. This one too far inside. Swing and a miss. Makes it 1-2. And a bit low. 2-2. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. Leadoff single for the Cubs. That will bring J.J. Hardy to the plate. Got a double in his last at-bat. Swings and misses at a slider. And that fastball is too far outside. Too low. It's 2-1. There's a called strike on a high fastball. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and that's the first out of the inning. 1 on, 1 out. Carlos Quinton got a base hit in his last at-bat and then was caught stealing second. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Little pop-up towards third. And Chief dropped it. They'll get the out at second, so I guess nothing really changed. No big harm in that error. So Rongo at the plate, 1 on, 2 outs, and he has a 1-1 count. Make it 2-1. A ground ball towards short. Joey will go to first with it, and that will end the 6th inning. So Marvin will come to the plate in the top of the 7th. 3-0 Squirrels. The Cubs will change pitchers here. Carmen Pignatello, I guess is the better way to say it. He's going to take over on the mound. Marvin is 2 for 3 today. First pitch is outside. And a fly ball, but it's foul down the right field line. Should note that Marvin is still hitting right-handed as he swings and misses to make it a 1-2 count. Hits this one foul, straight back. Excuse me, ground ball to first, 1 away. Chief, I do believe, is 2 for 3 today. Although don't stake any money on that. That's going to be a base hit into center field. 1 on, 1 out. Terry at the plate. He's 0 for 3. Strikeout and a couple ground outs. Looks at strike 1. Hits this one to first. Throw goes to second. The Cubs do get the out there. They're way late on the throw to first. One on with 2 outs. Frank is 1 for 3 so far. Swings and misses at the first pitch. This one gets away through the 5-hole. Puts a runner on second base. 1-1. And then a ground ball makes it 1-2. This pitch misses the zone. 2-2, 2 outs, runner on second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. The Squirrels ahead 3-0. Gary Matthews Jr. at the plate on the other side.
Now, please rise and join the singing.
So we're going to make our own pitching change here. Going to go get Jones, put him into Frank's spot, which will bring Quinton into the game. Say, Jones hasn't been doing so hot lately. Not entirely been his fault. I think his last outing, he was asked to go 2 or maybe even 3 innings, which is not really his style. Matthews looks at strike 1 on the breaking ball. And then hits this into left field. Quinton is able to make the grab. 1 down, Ozuna at the plate. He is 1 for 2. Looks at strike 1 here. Bounces that breaking ball in. Ozuna does not go fishing. That fastball also bounces in. That's a better looking fastball, and Ozuna is behind it. 2-2. Hits it towards first, and it gets by Terry and down into the bullpen area. Ozuna will stay at first base. A 1-out single brings the pitcher to the plate, and it looks like he's going to hit. Looks at strike 1. Seems to be a poor decision by the Cubs to me, but we'll see how it works out. Looks like a foul ball over by the tarp, and it is caught for the 2nd out of the inning. Matt Merton 0 for 3 today. Foul out and a couple ground outs. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one into center field. It's going to get down for a base hit. Matthews makes his way to third. Runners on the corners yet again for the Cubs. Santana at the plate. There are 2 outs. Runner takes off for second again, and he is again thrown out. So the Cubs run themselves out of another inning. I don't know what they think they're seeing. So it's 3-0 still as we go into the 8th inning, and Tom will lead things off. Tom is 0 for 3 today. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Backdoor curve on that second one, though there's not a lot on these pitches. This one misses outside. Comes back over the plate, and Tom looks at it for strike 3. Don't believe he swung the bat once in that at-bat. Zach also 0 for 3 today. Looks at a ball in the dirt. Another ball down low. Called strike 1. 2-1. Called strike will make it 2-2. This one just too high. Makes it a full count. 1 out. Nobody on base. High in the air into center field. Matthews coming in, and he makes the grab. That'll bring Joey to the plate. He's 1 for 3. 2 outs, nobody on base. First pitch is called a strike. Second pitch hit towards second, and it will get through for another base hit. And that will bring Quentin to the plate for his first at-bat of the day. It will be right-handed. And that pitch is too high. And then outside. 2-0. Starting to wipe his brow. Makes it 3-0. Pretty much right down the middle, but Quentin gets under it. Matthews makes the grab. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still a 3-0 Squirrels lead. Santana due to lead off for the Cubs. Hermida is going to come in to do his setup work, and that'll bring Phil into the game. Switch these guys around.
Your attention, please. Now number the 10 for Indianapolis. Number 17, Hermida.
All right, Santana 1 for 3. He's one of the guys that's made it all the way to third, but nobody from the Cubs has made it to that last base. Hits a little slow line drive to third. Chief makes the grab. Carlos Pena, 1 for 3. Got a base hit in his last at-bat. That fastball misses outside. And a ground ball towards the middle. Phil gives up on it. Marvin will be the one to field it. He wasn't going to make the throw even if he did grab it. That's definitely a hit. J.J. Hardy to the plate. Hits a ground ball that Chief will field to second. On to first, not in time. 2 away, runner on first with Carlos Quentin at the plate. Does have a hit today, but his average still at 208. Has a 2-0 count. There's a curveball for strike one. Fastball gets hit into shallow center. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Throw goes to third, but Santana, or Hardy rather, already there. So runners on the corners yet again. I think Rongo's even come in before the same situation. I think he just tied the ball game on a 3-run opposite field home run. Oh my. Hermida threw that big curveball, and Rongo knew just where to put it, just over the basket, out in right center. It's a new ball game, 3-3. Gary Matthews Jr. at the plate. He's going to ground to second. Phil to first, but we go into the 9th with a tied ball game. Hasn't been true since, I think, right after the first out of the game. My goodness. Kester at the plate, 2 for 4 on the day. Renewed sense of urgency for the Squirrels as he takes strike one. Puts this one into shallow center. That'll fall in for a base hit. That'll bring Marvin to the plate. He is also 2 for 4. Look at strike one. This one too far inside, maybe a bit high as well. Hits this one. Oh, I think Marvin just put one over the fence. I think he put it over all the fences. His first home run of the year. 403-foot shot right down the right field line. And things suddenly right back in order again for the Squirrels. It's 5-3. Nobody out in the inning. The Cubs go to Manny Corpus here to try to get out of this inning. Still within contact. And Chief is 3 for 4 on the day. Did strike out once in his second at bat. Has that curve, or changeup rather, right down by his feet. This one is called a strike. Didn't look like that much better of a pitch to me. This one is too high. 2-1. This one down by his feet again. 3-1. There's a fastball pretty much down the middle. Full count. And then a high hop. I think that's going to work out for an infield hit. Throw goes to first, but not in time. Which was a very big hop. Still nobody out in the inning. Terry, though, has 0 for 4 or whatever they're up to now. I think 0 for 4. Looks at strike 1, hits this one, but it's going to be foul. 0 and 2. And Terry just put one out of save position right into center field. A 426-foot shot. His 10th home run of the year. It is now 7-3. So what a roller coaster this last inning and a half has been. His first hit of the day, a pretty much no doubt shot to center field. And the Cubs are again going to change pitchers. Ted Lilly's going to come in here to try to finally get some outs here in the 9th. All right, Phil at the plate, his first at-bat of the day. And he gets a ground ball to second for the first out. That'll bring Tom to the plate. He is 0 for 4. Looks at strike 1. And Tom is going to hit a home run. Oh my goodness, what has happened here this last end of the game? 396 feet, his 6th home run of the year. And that will make it 8-3. Went from not even sniffing a home run all day to, what's that, the 4th one since the bottom of the 8th? That'll bring Zach to the plate. He will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss, makes it 0-2. Called strike 3. That is out number 2. And we will get a pinch hitter here. Let's go with Miyake. First pitch, down and in. Down and in again. Lilly finally throws a strike over the outside corner. 2-1. And Miyake behind on that fastball makes it 2-2. So it just misses inside. Full count, 2 outs. Nobody on base. And a swing and a miss from Miyake. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th. It's now an 8-3 ball game out of nowhere. Pablo Ozuna is due up for the Cubs. And we will get Zap out there into Zach's spot. All right, Ozuna is 2 for 3 today. Starts off this at-bat with a breaking ball for strike 1. And this one is too high. I think that one might have not exactly been where they wanted that pitch. And a swing and a miss on the changeup to make it 1-2. Back to the breaking ball, but it's not super close. Makes it 2-2. Ooh, better pitch there, but Zap does not get the call. Makes it a full count. This one up in the zone, and it's fouled away. Zap will try again here. Goes with the changeup and gets a out at third base. Not badly hit, but Chief with the good glove over there. The Cubs will pinch hit Mark DeRosa to try to get some offense going here at the end of the game. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Matt Merton at the plate. He's 1 for 4 so far. Looks at strike 1. This one is up and in. 1-1. Will this get down? It will. Cubs with a little bit of life left. That'll bring Santana to the plate. He is 1 for 4. Looks at strike 1. Fouled back, makes it 0-2. Oh, and misses outside. There's a called strike, and that will end the game. A wild finish to this one. Your final score, Indianapolis Squirrels 8, Chicago Cubs 3. I was here about to bite my nails when it got to be 3-3 in a hurry, but Squirrels came to life all right there in the 9th inning. Right, Marvin is your player of the game for that 9th inning home run. So thank you everybody for watching. That was a crazy one. We will be, I think, in Arlington to face the Rangers starting tomorrow. We will see you then.